Hi everyone. Today topic is manual switching system. In previous class we are discussing automatic switching system. In automatic switching system we are facing some problems. So in that reason that will be not used nowadays. So the advanced technology is manual switching system. Nowadays we are all using now manual switching system. This is the block diagram of manual switching, which is operated by manned battery exchange. Manned central battery exchange. So in this diagram, the system consists of one or more switchboards manned by operator. Already we are seeing right side switchboards. In this system we are using one or more switchboards manned by operator. The subscriber lines are terminated on jacks mounted on switchboard. Switchboard is used for to indicating the lights within the help of jacks, and also arranging the different keys and headsets, relay and ringing current generator, plug-ended pairs. These are all used by using switchboards. Each one plays a different role to send the information from sender to receiver. There is a one jack for every subscriber line. Already we are seeing three jacks. That means one jack will be connected to the key 1. That means every jack or every jack line will be connected individually for every subscriber line associated with a jack to indicate the light to the attention of operator. Jacks are used for indicating the light to indicating the operators. If light will be blinked, the signal will be propagates from subscriber to source to senders. That's why jacks are more used to know the signal transmission situations second by second. When the subscriber lines lift the handset by using half hook switch, it will be used to connect the circuit closed and opened. If the half hook circuit will be closed, the information will propagate through the output side, and if it will be off condition, the information does not propagate through the output side. The lamp relay operator. The lamp relay operator and the indicate the corresponding subscriber lights up. If jacks will be activated, then automatically relay switch will be activated, and it will indicates the information will be sharing from source to destination. The operator establishes contact with the subscriber by connecting the headset to the subscriber lines via headset key and plug-ended pairs. The overall process will be more useful by using plug-ended pairs. Plug-ended pairs. Plug-ended pairs is mainly used to connecting the data, links, connecting the tracks, connecting the ringing current generator, connecting the headset, So by using these are all, we can easily understand the situation of data processing from subscriber to exchange. In exchange we are using different tracks. These are all used to separate the track systems and easily transmit the information from one place to another place. In this we are using subscriber lines. Middle one we are seeing lines, which is used to terminate on jacks mounted by switchboard. That means it will splitted, or it will like acts as a junction between subscriber and the exchanges. In this internally we are using two batteries, local batteries CB and central batteries CB and LB. LB means local battery, CB means central battery. Both are used for to providing power supply on the circuit. When we are internally seeing the track systems of this diagram, we can see the related diagram of single termination boards and with the transfer jacks. In this we are seeing only physical phenomena of physical body of jacks. It is a internal diagram of or internal connections of jacks. In this we are seeing two groups, group A and group B, and also we are seeing two connections, local connection and non-local connection. In local connection, the linking tracking system or linking system or tracks are connected locally. Only group A will be connected several links. In non-local system, the tracking lines or transfer lines are connected group A to group B. Group A to group B. That's why it is called non-local connections. Local connections are connected internally and non-local connections are connected externally from group A to group B, or say one place to another place. And also we are seeing the subscriber lines. Subscriber lines will be indicates when we are calling multiple calls or when we are receiving multiple signals. At the situation, multi-termination boards are using to separating the individual tracks. Multi-termination boards are used to separating the individual tracks and propagates the information from one place to another place. And in this tracking system there are also some number codes to transfer the information from one place to another place. It is a tracking code. It is a tracking code which is used to propagates the data from left to right, or right to left, to top to bottom, or left to top. For example, 0 to 99, it is a track number 1 line. In this, the data tracking lines are rotates left to top, left to top, left to top. For example, 100 to 199. In this situation, the tracks rotates right to top, 200 to 299, left to top, 300 to 399, right to top, 400 to 499, left to bottom, 600 500 to 599, right to bottom, 600 to 699, left to bottom, 700 to 799, right to bottom. Middle ones are the operating boards, on board to 222. These are the operating boards which requires to separating the tracking system. So in this code particularly used to propagate the exchanging at separating the track systems without interaction. Without interaction. That's why the calls data information will be propagates in different directions, not sequel direction. It will propagate different directions. That means it will share the information with different tracks or different lines. This is the another logic diagram of practical multi-termination board scheme with cyclic assignment of numbers. Cyclic assignment of numbers. In this also we are seeing the arrangement of codes. We are seeing the jumbling system. The arrangements of codes will be seeing jumbling system. Operator 1 position, operator 2 position, operator 1 axis, operator 2 axis. So these are all using it plays a different role to share the information in different tracks by using subscriber lines, operator boards, operator access controls, subscriber numbers. Subscriber lines, operator boards, operator access control, subscriber numbers. These are all used to separating the tracking system, easily operating the tracking system, and we can share the information from source to destination by using subscribing transfer lines or track lines. We can easily share the information in different forms. So these are all the different parameters and different operators. In this we are using internally we are also using microphone and earphones. In this diagram internally we are also using microphone and earphone capacitor and different resistors. These are all more helpful to balancing the circuits and also generating the power supply to the internally and balancing the power supply levels. And earphones or microphones are used for converting the signals in different forms. Already we know microphones are used for to connecting the analog signals, connecting the analog information to the digital. Earphones are used for connecting the digital signals to the microphones are used for to convert the analog signals to the digital, and earphones are used for to convert the digital signals to the analog signals. So this is the manual switching operating system. We can easily share the information within the help of several elements and several tracking systems and several subscriber lines and subscriber links. We can easily share the information from one place to another place. This is the brief operation and information of manual switching system. Next class we are discussing next topic. Thank you.